money still chasing the mill. Wasn't lucky, I've been in the field. Got money still chasing the mill. Wasn't lucky, I've been in the field.
Welcome to the Field Radio. I'm Erin Boogie. I'm here with Rapz.
Yo, you know what it is, people. Another Monday night, another 10 p.m. 91.3 FM WVKR, Poughkeepsie Independent Radio. You are rocking with In the Field.
I like that.
Listen, we got to get a drop or two in here, man.
Yo, for
Spice
real.
Things up. It's like the sazon on top of it all.
A little adobo.
There you go. You know, shout out to the missing ingredient too, man. Better late than never. Just dropped last week, 11/11, man. Shout out to my man Adobo Jig. Speaking of, didn't want to let the seasoning
anything from
seasoning moment
pass us by.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Are you gonna play anything from it on the
Yeah,
show?
yeah. That joint, the intro joint he got, I'm rocking with a couple joints. Were singles that he did previously put out, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna definitely be rocking with some of that in the field. You know.
He better slide us a drop or two.
For real. I'm just making my own drops at this point right now. What's good with you though? How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. UFC fight happened. Did you watch?
Nah, I didn't watch.
Why not? You was busy. You was preoccupied.
I'd be like, yeah, I was doing my own ground and pound. Nah, I was tied up.
Heard you.
Word. What's good with you though? You was watching?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yo, I feel so out the UFC loop. Like, I didn't know any of the people.
I feel like you never really do, because a lot of these dudes, one, they be foreign.
Yeah, that's exactly
you know what I mean? They'll be from like different countries,
Yeah.
like continents and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like they would be on our radar anyway.
That's why everybody at the party was like, because it was like a Russian dude that was fighting. And
Oh, see,
was
you
like,
already know, because they be fighting bears inside of a Volkswagen.
Yo, but everybody at Madison Square Garden was like cheering for the Russian guy, and everybody was like, where?
Who was he fighting?
Hold on, I can't think of what his name is now.
American dude?
But he had like a long name.
Okay.
But everybody was like, yo, like where, like what climate are we in where like you as a Russian can come to Madison Square Garden for a fight and like get
Cheered on?
Yeah. Like,
I mean, I would take a roll of a dice, because like I feel like UFC is very like intertwined with like political stuff. It very much mirrors one another. So like if you're about to tell me like, yo, he was fighting some like dude from a Muslim country, like that's probably why they were cheering on the Russian dude.
it was wild. But let me tell you, the fight was one of the most boring fights I've ever seen in my life. They literally just laid on top of each other for every round.
Okay.
It was terrible. But the undercards were lit. Like, I swear to God, it was like first round knockout, like every single fight.
Yeah, I love that. Sometimes we just got to wrap it up quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The whole night was over by like, they wrapped the whole thing up by like 1 a.m.
Copy. Shoot. Sounds lit though.
It
Any key takeaways from it? Anything big? Any big moments? Other than a bunch of knockouts, I just got to watch the highlights.
No, yeah, just watch the highlights. Like I said, they rolled through it pretty fast since it was a lot of knockouts like early on. Yeah.
The women fighting at all?
Yeah, there was a couple.
'Cause women be thumping.
Yeah, but that was the other. So it was like the two main fights. Like there was the two women that fought. Can't remember their names. Like I said, that's like I haven't been tapped into the UFC in a while.
Okay.
And so that was the second to last card, and then the last card, and those were the two most boring fights.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was the same thing with the two females that fought before the main card, and that one was boring, and then the main fight was boring.
Sheesh.
I know. Could have done without those two. All the other fights were lit.
All right, man. Well, we could pivot on to some other fights, man. We got Rod Wave, man, fighting this case actually in Atlanta right now. I don't know if you heard, but on the 7th, he was arrested in Fulton County, Georgia, which we always hear like Fulton County Jail is one of like the craziest jails in America. You know what I mean? Aside from like Rikers and other places like that. The charges do include, though, possession of a firearm or knife during the commission or attempted commission of a felony, possession of a controlled substance, schedule 2 and 4. So this is more than one substance. Along with reckless driving. Now, this happened on the same day where he got his first Grammy nomination for the song that he did, Sinners, which is from the movie, the motion picture, Sinners. He is, what is he nominated for? The best song written for visual media category.
He's still fighting a gun charge too, right?
Yeah, I mean, he gonna have a lot to sing about.
I was just gonna say we're about to get some fire music from him.
You know,
That's his whole shtick.
yeah, you know, I hate that people got to go through things to give us fire music, but like at the same time, this is all like very serious. You know what I mean? I just, you know, my big thing was probably not even the firearm, because like I've been to Atlanta plenty of times, and I know that that's like, they're super passive when it comes to guns. It could not be your gun.
Yeah.
They're passive about it.
Yeah.
But if you got like a little clip sitting in your ashtray, come with us. So like it's definitely one of them. What do they call it? Like it's a red state down there still. So like you know you gotta walk on eggshells while you're moving around out there, especially if you're just trying to get right.
And the thing is, everybody down there is carrying, so it's not.
And it's not that they told them with like the intent to distribute. So like whatever you had on you was a personal.
Yeah.
Whatever you had on you, you know what I mean? A little crazy. Yeah, but hey, you moving around and you outside, man. And I think nobody is more outside than Max B.
Yo.
Right now.
Like I want to have the run that Max B is having after sitting down for 16 years.
Yo, so last week we spoke about like, yo, what do you do as Max B? Coming out, we're going on pretty much a week now, week and some change. No song.
No song. In the studio though, with Harry Fraud and French.
I'm cool with all of the above.
Yeah.
Like he's running around, he linking with different people.
Yep.
Interested to see like
linked with Cam and Mace.
Yeah, linked with Dave East, who's got the show with Jim Jones, which I've you know obviously wanted to see what
was in the same place as Mano.
Yeah, but like people just be. He was also in the same place as like 18,000 people.
Literally.
So you know, what I mean, I don't want to rush to like connect that. But yo, my man has seen a whole lot of outside, and I think
his birthday dinner at Say Less with pretty much everybody.
That Louis Vuitton beanie has been outside more than a lot of people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
I mean, he upgraded his wife's ring.
Shout out to that. That's big. That's major.
That was at the birthday dinner at Say. I mean, that birthday dinner at Say Less, I felt like had more moments than most people have in their lifetime.
Well, that's when I knew he needed to hang up the beanie because he came through in the all white suit, red bow tie.
That was the
custom
black suit,
and then the black beanie.
You saw it had his name on it and all that.
Yeah,
that was a custom embroidered suit.
I feel like at this point, people are just rushing to make him things because I've been noticing he's got like the Aviani chain.
$500,000 worth of jewelry. Where
it's like, I get that he made your piece, but probably for me making your piece, you gotta rock my name on your neck. I don't know. That make me a little uneasy. But other than that, man, he's super outside. He sold out his homecoming party is January 18th.
So the
Brooklyn Paramount.
Yep, they had to add a second.
They sold out in less than 24 hours, and they added a second day, which I'm sure is selling out just as quickly.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't see why somebody wouldn't want to attend twice.
Yeah.
Honestly. And then you know how it goes. You know, you got to give some of them joints away, some to the radio station, some here, some there, to the DJ. Yep. And you know how it goes. So, like, I'm not expecting that to sell out any less quickly than the first time around. But also, speaking of outside, you know who's really outside? Cardi B's baby.
Finally.
Right. You here?
Congratulations to Cardi B.
Word. Happy birthday, I guess, right? It's your day of birth. We never really celebrate that one.
And she had kind of a lit week. Announced the baby, had the single drop with Jeezy and Latto.
I like that because that record sounded like it needed Jeezy on it when I first heard it. And then I heard Latto on the remix, and then I heard Jeezy on the remix. But what I did see was that she re-released the project, and it was almost titled like the Jeezy something, like when I went to go see it on streaming. And then when I played it, I'm looking through the songs, the chart, like, you know what I mean, the track listing. The only thing that's different is that there's the one remix with Latto, the one remix with Jeezy, the one remix with Jeezy and Latto, and that's all that you did. So you kind of deluxed it without really changing anything other than two people getting a verse.
Yeah.
Which
streaming game.
You already know that running just that single with the remix of them both, or if you prefer a remix of this one or that one, opposing one or the other, right? All in all, what ends up happening, coming full circle, is this all goes to my album sales.
Yep.
So I did peep that. You're not low. But yeah, I mean that's big. I'm I know I've been also hearing like a whole bunch of other things that like Stefon Diggs got like other kids on the way.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I'm not.
I don't be in the tea of like, oh, yo, whatever.
I can't figure out if it's true or not. Like I keep hearing the same thing, but I don't see any like concrete proof. I know he was just proven to be the father of some Instagram model's baby.
Okay.
So that is what it is. But then there was also that because she's still legally married to Offset in the state of Georgia, he could be considered the legal father of the baby, depending on like.
See them Georgia laws, yo. I'm telling you, them Georgia laws is crazy.
But she didn't have the baby in Georgia. So I don't know how that factors into it. And then also if Stefon Diggs signs the birth certificate, I would assume that would play a factor into it as well.
Oh, yeah.
So not like she's just out here with like an unclaimed baby. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yo, did you see YG taking shots at Offset?
No.
Or what seems like to be shots at Offset?
Oh, in his record, right?
Nah. So
No.
he's actually got a freestyle that he did with Red Bull. Now, Red Bull, I guess, has kind of been taking over what once was like the BET ciphers. I think Red Bull pretty much got it for the ciphers now. We know like Daylight, Absol, Joey Badass, a couple other artists to like be on there, do their freestyle thing, get it off, and like it kind of starts beefs, maybe not beef, but like
people are taking shots.
Playful sparring, and I get to take shots back at you when I get to the platform and things like that. I want to say Big Sean was on it not too long ago. They always got artists pulling up, but I want to say this was just this weekend. YG appeared on the latest Red Bull Spiral Freestyle alongside Mozzie and J-Rock, both dope artists.
Yeah.
And he took some shots at Offset referencing Sweetie, Cardi B, that current situation. There was one line that like I gotta go back and listen because when I read it, I'm like, yo, these bars don't come across too hard. But they're talking about Offset the rim, so you know I'm doing fine. Stefon is digging in some from behind. I listen. I don't even know what the ties are, but
yeah, that's kind of like what, like why?
But I know he messed with Sweetie. I know Quavo was dealing with Sweetie.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any type of like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's like everybody knows each other. You know,
Yeah.
It was like high school. Like, yo, I might be from this wing of the school. You know what I mean? But it's, you know, it's the music industry ain't as big as we always swear it is.
Oh no, it's tiny.
You know,
It's very tiny.
yeah. So, interested to see what that turns into. As like YG's never really been somebody that's like disses somebody on wax.
Yeah.
And I
And
feel like Offset
Not that dude though.
Offset really hasn't dissed anybody other than Cardi B.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that plays
not
out.
the clapback type of dude. So
Yeah.
like, why would you clap at somebody that's not really that guy?
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. You know, obviously things like that increases like the streamings, the spikes. Now, what happens? Do we invite Offset on the next one so he could get his stuff off? And
But is Offset even really a cipher guy?
I mean, if you pass him the mic, I guess anybody's really a cipher guy eventually. I mean, you think about the ciphers that we've had within the past few years, like those DJ drama ciphers that was going on, the XXL freestyles.
Yeah.
It's like,
But I'm talking about Offset specifically. Like, Offset's really never been that guy.
I think Offset could get off.
You think
know,
so?
I feel like he can. I feel like he's kind of slept on in that sense, but I feel like.
But I
he
mean,
can
even
get
like
something off.
personality-wise, like he's never really been one to, like you said, even like with the clapbacks, it's more just been like he'll take subtle jabs at his ex-wife when he is dropping a project or something like that. But he's never really inserted himself into much.
Yeah, and I mean, now that I think about it, as far as beef, like he always has kind of stayed neutral in any which way that he can. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't really have much to say about the Drake thing. Like, he stayed, you know. But even with what was I gonna say? With like the whole like Thug, Gunna,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like he's been the only artist working with Gunna still,
Yeah.
repeatedly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like maybe he might let it slide.
Might just stay status quo.
Yeah, I mean I don't know what you're gonna do. This YG,
And for what?
and now I can't tour in Cali.
Yeah, and for what? I just don't see the benefit for Offset either. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean he did just drop this album like last week. I really didn't give it no runs other than what he had to say about Cardi, though.
Yeah, no.
It is what it is, man. Listen, got a special guest in the building with us tonight. Not just Erin Boogie, all right? We got the one, the only Colarte, man. What's going on? Make some noise. Make some noise. Shh. all of that. What's good with you, though, man?
What up? I'm doing good. No complaints. Working like a dog.
Okay. Now, you got the new single that just dropped on Friday, Dandelion.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about that. The single, not only the single, because you teased this for quite some time, correct?
Yes.
And then it looked like you kind of pulled it back and then got to like doing the visual content and other things like that for the single. So
that's exactly what happened. Yeah, no, this song's been a long time in the making. Started working on this back in May of 2024, if you can believe that.
Yeah.
And pretty much just been putting all the moving pieces together. And without saying too much, there were some complications in terms of like my team and whatnot and who I was going to be working with. So we had to move around a lot of things and whatnot. So that was why there was a pretty long hiatus on social media, but back and better than ever, and things are moving along.
Nice.
Is that what delayed the single?
Yeah, big time.
Now I want to.
I'm back though. I'm back to.
Now I want to ask because like a lot of times when we sit with people, it's like, yo, I'm not just like interested in getting the interview done. It's also like you getting an interview from a fan perspective, or like because we've been running the backyard joint on here for at least since I started the show.
That was May.
I joined you like April,
May.
So that's been running like crazy. But I did also notice that came off of streaming platforms.
Yep.
Okay.
And now it's back up now as of last Wednesday with a new title called No Doubt.
Okay, so so what was the idea behind like, yo, let me change the name or let me like re-release it? Is that like you know, maybe like you wanted to follow your own plan, maybe you followed somebody else's the first time around?
Yeah, so like that like also goes back to like me switching teams and whatnot and like who I'm working with. It's a little messy and complicated.
Yeah. Especially if there's like ongoing ties. You don't want to say too much.
Say as much or as little as you want.
Yeah.
Listen and we don't judge.
Yeah, just the best way to put it is my catalog now starts with No Doubt, that was originally called Backyard, and then we did the Dandelion re-release, so there's technically only 2 songs out of mine at the moment, but this year we're going to be dropping literally so much, and like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm making the music that I always wanted to create, and I'm really excited about it.
So as you talk about like music you always wanted to create, like what were your like influences, inspirations, like musically?
Justin Bieber, bro.
Okay.
Like all the way. Like I remember being like, 8-9 years old and like seeing the One-Time music video.
Okay.
And just being like, yo, this kid is the coolest guy ever. And that's when liking Justin Bieber was like not cool at all, especially as a male. Like, bro, I feel like people forget, like everyone likes him now, especially on social media, and they think he's cool. I'm like, oh, Bieber dropped a new album.
Yeah, he's standing on business.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it not clocking to you?
Exactly. Like that was a huge trend or whatever. But like, bro, like 10 plus years ago, like half the world hated him. You know what I mean? Like it was not, cool to like Justin Bieber. But bro, when I've seen a
Belieber movie in theaters when it dropped.
Bro, incredible. Just everything he did. So yeah, Justin Bieber is my biggest influence.
Number one. Is there like a 2 and 3?
Yeah, but then it steers pretty much.
Nothing matters after that.
No. It just completely like steers like out of the pop genre. It's not really like music that like I personally make. So like Justin Bieber is like my biggest influence.
Okay.
Above all in like every lane, but then like I look at someone like Tyler the Creator.
All right.
The way he reinvents himself every album and like his branding and his clothing, like he's a fashion icon, and he's like, bro, like his production, like people don't talk about what a talented producer Tyler the Creator is. Like
I feel like he could like morph not only like his character but like his sound. He could like
everything.
Yeah, he's much with the.
He's a great example of like what every artist should strive to like make their brand like put that much passion into it and do it for years. Like, bro, he is the mastermind behind all of his stuff, and it's been that way since he was a teenager. As you can tell, I'm very nerded out over music.
Yeah, bro, that's how it's supposed to be. I was gonna say that's all of us. Like,
Frank Ocean's another huge influence.
Okay.
That is music wise. Also, like I love what he does with his jewelry brand Homer.
All right.
just unbelievable. Kanye West, obviously. Yeah, the list of influences goes on and on. But like I said, Justin Bieber in terms of, you know,
The music that you're making.
the music that I'm
Yeah,
making,
okay.
and then like maybe like my style as well. Like, yeah, him.
All right. Do you ever feel like, I know you mentioned like other people like influence you, or like you kind of like listen to them a lot or are fans of them, but like, do you ever feel like stepping outside of like what most would consider the pop genre?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, we're currently doing that now.
Okay.
Yeah, the next track that's gonna be releasing, and I really hope that it's gonna come out before the end of 2025.
Okay.
I think we can make it happen, but obviously everything's got to be in place. That's way more of like an R&B cut.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, my music is about to sound pretty different.
Okay.
So what was holding you back from making the music? You were talking about making the music that you want to make. What was holding you back from doing that before?
I think it's mostly like a development thing. Like,
Okay.
it's not like, you know, I listen to tracks off of like Purpose by Justin Bieber, or like Journals by Justin Bieber, and like that, you know, dark pop / like R&B lane has always like really excited me. But like, just because you want to create something doesn't mean you're necessarily capable of creating something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
for example, like, let me Symptom of Life by Willow Smith is an incredible song. Like, that song is like a journey. It's like, oh, I want a song like that. Just because I want a song like that doesn't mean I can sit down and like create it. You know what I mean? So like, I have to actually become an artist good enough, capable to do that.
Or you can make it and it just doesn't feel authentic to you.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, you need to be in that bag. Like, you need to actually be in that lane, be capable of creating that art to then do it and do it well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it's almost like that inner feeling of like, okay, this is something I created that I'm confident with, that like sounds similar, or you're like, this is my best rendition of said song.
Yes, precisely.
So you felt like there was growth that needed to take place
For sure.
from where you started to where you are now.
Definitely, no doubt about it. The music that I made back in like 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, this year, 2025, like, I think every single year has sounded drastically different because I've just been like trying to figure my sound out, and I think I'm finally there until the end of 2026, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna do a totally different thing next year. Like, who knows? But right now, I'm really happy with where I'm at, and I got the best team in the world, the best assistants in terms of, you know, songwriting and producing, whatever. Like, I've never been happier about where I am in all aspects of my career.
That, you talked about like making music back in like 2021, 2022. Initially, when I started finding out about you, shout out to my man Swift. Swift was actually who put me on. He sent me a couple joints. He sent me Backyard. He said, I want to say he sent me Dandelion, saying like, yo, this is probably what's coming out soon. But when I went to go look at like your back catalog and whatnot at the time, I think it was like a lot of artwork was like very like animated, illustrations and whatnot. And like, even to hear you talk about like, I got this song, it's heat, I know what it is, I know what I'm trying to do with it, and I'm trying to put it out before the end of the year. But like, to most people listening, they're like, all right, well, the song's done, so why you can't just give it to us? But like, I want you to kind of talk a little bit about, because like I noticed you're very like detail orientated when it comes to like a lot of the stuff that you put together, the way that you relinquish stuff out to like the people, like even with like right now with the Dandelion, you going crazy with like a lot of like the visual stuff. You know what I mean? You go into different scenic places like the Trestle, which is you know what I mean, a big spot. If you grew up in like New Windsor, Cornwall, you know Trestle. But like, you know, even with the fits and different, you know what I mean? So like, could you speak a little bit about like your game plan, how you approach like, okay, I got this hot record, but like, what's next?
For sure. I mean, the best way I could put it is like, you take a record like Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD.
Okay.
That
record.
That huge record. Rest in peace. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Unbelievable talent. Another huge influence. You take a record like Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD. That song sat on his SoundCloud with almost no traction for like over 6 months.
Oh yeah.
Before, why? Because there was no game plan. You can make the dopest song in the world. Like, literally, it is the best song ever. Okay, but now you have to get people to hear it.
I mean, look at Best I Ever Had. Drake was pushing that years
Absolutely.
prior to it taking off,
I
getting a
realize
video.
that sometimes that a record can be out and you can still work it. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that.
And you can
Absolutely.
still be dropping other things too. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
people get caught up on like,
Maroon 5's Songs About Jane album. That album came out, did nothing, and then a record label found them a couple years later. I don't remember who it was exactly. They redistributed the album, and it was the biggest album that year. Like, it just, that's why everything, like, yeah, the record, the song is done. The next song is done.
Yep.
But we need to figure out how we're actually going to get people to hear it before we put it out. Like, the game plan needs to all be put together before you actually release the song. And that's what, like, I feel like a lot of people that aren't in the music lane themselves and are just like, you know, coming from a fan perspective, are like, oh, this artist has been teasing this song for so long, like, and they haven't dropped it. It's like, oh, well, because they're trying to get like the maximum. You put all
And
that effort
that
into creating
exact
a
thing,
song.
like the fact that they're fiending for it. This is the whole purpose of why that's happening.
Exactly.
That's why it's not out, because you fiending for it right now. You telling other people about it. Yo, what's
yeah.
up with that?
Yep.
Nah, so I totally understand, but like from the visuals to the like all of this, like who really thinks of that? Is that like your idea, or do you kind of meet somebody like a Swift halfway where you're like,
yeah.
this is what I think, I'm gonna pass it off to you and you're gonna run the ball for the rest of the way?
No, yeah, absolutely. Visually, I mean, Sage English and Swift,
Okay.
Swift are the ones that, you know, really helped me put together all my visuals for, you know, about, you know, a year and a half now. But the Dandelion visuals were actually all me, because obviously Swift and Sage, they're not right around the corner.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to link up. Everyone's busy, and, you know, I need to be posting constantly. That's another thing that I've realized is, like, I need to be posting every single day. And artists just overall that are, you know, currently coming up need to understand, like, bro, you're an artist where, you know, you're actually singing and creating music only for, you know, a certain amount of time. Like, everything else, you got to actually get people to hear it. So it's like, unfortunately, you need to be more of a content creator than anything. You know what I mean? And to post the amount that I need to be posting, I realized that I needed to become self-sufficient. So I shot all of the Dandelion content that I've posted so far, all of the No Doubt content that I've posted so far, I've shot and edited myself. But for the next single, I really hope to get with Sage and shoot some really, really special stuff. But yeah, just recently, I started shooting my own stuff, and it's really fun because I get to determine exactly how
If you like
I'm
it, what you looking
presented.
for.
Yeah. No, it's a good time. I like it.
Now, we're taking songs off of streaming, just to like go back to that real quick. Like, is there anything that like kind of messes that up? So like, let's say like you had the joint like Backyard out for a while, it was going crazy. You had credited radio spins, you know, via us.
Yeah. Legendary.
When you re-release it, are you starting back from zero, or do you get those plays because it's the same audio?
Yeah, so Dandelion, when we re-released that one, yes, the credits stayed the same in terms of, you know, the stream count and Shazam.
All right.
Just use the same ISRC code.
Exactly. Oh wow, look at yes, that is
There we go.
That's exactly
Because I was wondering, I'm like, dang, like what would you know? I mean, obviously from releasing it maybe the way that you'd like to, or maybe like scrubbing anybody who's tied to the record, obviously, because you said you know, switching teams and things like that.
Yep.
I was almost kind of wondering like what would be the benefit
Yeah.
to do so.
Yeah, no, the benefit to re-release is to actually do it the right way, because we didn't do it the right way for No Doubt and Dandelion.
It also hits the algorithm fresh. Even if you're still uploading it with the same ISRC code, you keep all the same stats, but it's still hitting the algorithm fresh. You get fresh.
I didn't expect. Yes, exactly.
She know her stuff, man.
I don't have to explain it because she just did.
But I also like explaining that stuff on the show because the listeners get to hear it and then they get to understand it from the background aspect of what happens with a record. Because
how do you have all this knowledge, Erin?
I work with artists.
Oh, well, there we go. All right.
Yeah. So now, what is a normal day like when you're not bringing your dog to the studio? Like, what's a regular day?
Yeah, speaking of Roxas, this is the first place I haven't brought him.
I was gonna say, and you could have, because I also seen that like you'll catch invites. You'll catch invites to like events.
Yeah.
But like people will pre-ask if you could bring your dog for you.
Yeah. No, I really don't go anywhere without him. He's like my emotional support buddy.
So like, what's like a regular day like if you're not spending it in the studio? Like, what's a regular day to day like for you?
If I'm not spending it in the studio, I mean, for the last like 2-3 months, I've just been editing on my laptop. Like that's really been it. Obviously, I go to the gym I hang out with my family.
Are you writing? Are you writing every day?
What?
Are you writing every day?
No, not every day. When I feel inspired, that's something that like I definitely don't make writing like a chore. Like you need to actually feel like writing to write. That's something that like I'm super. You can't write uninspired. Like that's just so.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Are you working with outside songwriters, or are you just?
Recently with my new team, yes.
How's
We're
that
killing it
experience been?
together. It's been super interesting. It's like I'd say it started like in October. You know, recording some songs that aren't entirely written by me or partially written by me, and it's very interesting, and it's kind of changed the way I've approached songwriting as well.
Yeah, yeah.
It's changed everything, honestly.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Writing with outside writers is fun.
No doubt. No, it's a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you talked about like you game. I know when you came through, you was like, "Yo, you got COD?" Like, all right. So like, what games are you playing? This is the segment for my gamers because I feel like you got a lot of gamers.
Nah, no doubt. I mean, bro. I mean, at this stage of my life, I don't know what's going on, but like, I'm really a homebody. If I'm not at the studio or at the gym, like I'm home. Like I really don't feel like going out. And I love my homies and everything. Like there's no doubt about that. But like right now, bro, like the worst thing in the world sounds like going to the bar and just like hanging out. Like,
okay, so
and all the power to people that do it. But like I would much rather be home with my dog playing video games. Like,
all right, so like PS5 or Xbox?
PS5.
Okay, you've been playing Battlefield at all?
No, I have not.
You haven't even tried it?
No, I gotta tap in. I really.
All right.
I play a lot of Overwatch. That's my first person shooter.
Okay. I play mostly COD. I've been messing with the Battlefield. I just don't like the movement. It's almost like a little too new. It's something you got to get reused to. And then if I play it for like 2-3 days and I go back to Call of Duty, I feel like I don't know the buttons.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm just staying at Call of Duty. But like, you do 2K?
No. Okay, so I would say Overwatch is like the only game that I play that is like a current gen thing.
Okay.
But like my biggest games are like Kingdom Hearts. I'll replay that series all the time.
Wow.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's who my dog's name is Roxas because of Roxas from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Yeah, I always said I was gonna name my dog my first son Roxas since I was like 7 years old, and obviously my dog is my first son.
Okay. You ever played Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Final
Fantasy.
Yo, once you mentioned like, I feel like Kingdom Hearts is like, I don't know, it's like Final Fantasy in another realm.
For sure. No, the Legend of Zelda is like my second favorite franchise of all time. Kingdom Hearts being first.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm more of like a RPG type kid.
All right. Nice. Nah, I like that. Man. All right. So like, other than Dandelion dropping Friday, this past Friday, are we getting a official music video for it?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't believe that we're gonna take that lane. Maybe for the next one. We gotta, like I said, the game plan isn't fully developed for the next song. But we'll see. Maybe.
All right. So for that next song that's coming up, is there anything that you could tell us about? Is it like classic sample? Is it like what could we look forward to on that?
No feature. It's very dark R&B kind of sexy sounding.
Okay.
I've never put out a song like it before.
All right, he's telling me like, I'm like, yeah, it's like 50 Shades of Grey type vibe.
Oh god.
Something along them lines.
Honestly, yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for it though. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Cause they say some things in there that like I haven't really said in other songs. I get a little, maybe like raunchy is a good word to describe it. But it's gonna be fun. I'm stoked.
Yeah, I'm interested in this, man. I'm interested in this right here.
What about a project? Are you working on a project?
Yes.
Or are you just gonna do singles for
Big
a while?
time. We're just building the catalog right now, just making as many records as humanly possible, and then planning out.
All right, so you're not reaching back for any like older records, and like older records that you previously released. We wouldn't be throwing the older records on nothing.
No.
Okay.
It's No Doubt and Dandelion were the start of the new catalog, and we're just building from there.
There you go.
All new stuff, I'm genuinely so excited to put out so many songs this year. And yeah, it's gonna be great, and we'll be able to chop it up about that.
Yeah. We'll definitely make some more things happen, man. I definitely off camera want to talk to you about some more.
Most def, I'll show you some of the records too.
Listen, man. You want to tell the people where they could find you, where they could catch your music, your Instagram handles, all of that.
You can find me on pretty much every social media platform, including my PlayStation ID is Colarte123 on literally everything. COLARTE 123.
All right, bet, man. You know what it is. Colarte, Erin Boogie, your boy Rapz, man. NFL Radio. I don't know if this is considered an in the field trip.
Sure.
Because this is all right. Yeah, it is from home base.
In the field.
All right, you know what it is, man. Catch us every Monday. You know, every other Monday besides this one. Yeah.
Every single Monday.
All right, man. We out.
Peace.